What's going on, everybody? Bass player Marcus here, and today I'm going to do a game review. Today we're reviewing Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. I never played the original Lords of Shadow, the first one to come out for the PS3 and 360, but I played this one because I saw that you could play as, Simon and Trevor, and they were the original characters in the Castlevania story, and I love the original Castlevania, so I was like, you know what, let's check it out. I like the Castlevania series a lot, so let's give it a check out. And so I downloaded the demo, and the demo was fucking amazing. It brings Castlevania back to the original roots of a side-scroller. Action-adventure side-scroller. There's a little bit of puzzle solving, but not too much to make it not an action-adventure game. But it's fucking good. Like, it's a really good game. So basically, I'm going to break this down into 3 different categories. 1, gameplay. 2, visuals and sound. And 3, story. So let's go off and start with 1, gameplay. Now the gameplay, this works pretty much the same as Lords of Shadow. I played the demo of it. It had the area attacks and the direct attacks and the dodging and all that and blocking, good stuff. Pretty much plays the exact same way like that, except it's not a 3D game, it's a side scroller. But it works. Like, it plays kind of more like the original Castlevania games. Side scrolling, attack, all that good stuff, all the weapons and all that stuff. And then you get the throwing axe, you get some, it's like holy water, I forgot what it's called. Only Simon has it though. But yeah, it plays really well. Like, the controls feel very smooth. It doesn't feel like you're forcing anything. It doesn't feel slippery. It feels great. It's nice and good. Yeah, there's nothing I really don't like about it. Like, it really controls really well. So the gameplay is fantastic. Like, there's nothing really I don't like about it. The only thing I do actually kind of dislike is the puzzle solving. I thought it was annoying and tedious. I mean, I like the original Castlevania games a lot more. Straightforward. Beat up a bunch of bad guys, move on to the next stage. I didn't like Symphony of the Night that much, like everybody else does. I hate puzzle solving games. I hate games that make you, be like, oh wait, I'm supposed to do this and this. Wait, what does this do? This, and all that. I hate games like that. I like using my brain, but not when I'm playing a fucking video game. I hate puzzle solving in video games. It sucks. It needs to stop. It just needs to stop. Alright, but, other than the puzzle solving, I thought gameplay was fantastic. It was a great game. Now let's move on to visuals and sound. The visuals are amazing. The game looks really good. Like, it's really crisp and clear. I mean, I am playing the HD version of the game that's on 360, so I don't know if it's like that on the 3DS because I don't, I never played that one. But I'm assuming it's going to be just as good. I mean, if not, slightly better maybe, because 3DS has, I heard the 3DS is more powerful than 360. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. But yeah, the visuals are really good. The sound's good. The only thing I don't like about the sound is the voice acting, sort of. Like, I don't know. They seem Irish. I don't think they're Irish. I think they're supposed to be like, Italian kind of. Aren't they from Rome or something like that? I don't know. But, visuals are great. The music's fantastic. I love the music. I think the voice work could have gone in a different direction. Maybe, I don't know, something a little bit more serious, not as, I mean, it's the actors are good. You can tell they're trying and it sounds okay. But I just think they should have gone in a different direction with voice acting, not, some kind of accent. It should have been like, I don't know, something, something a little bit more serious and intimidating, not something like, whatever they went with, I don't know. But other than that, I thought the visuals and sound great. Now the story of this game, it follows 3 different people. Well, not really, but it sort of follows Gabriel for like 1 scene. You play as him in the prologue before he fights, the Lord of the Shadow in the original game. And after that, you take control of Simon Belmont. Now, Simon's story in this game is he's trying to avenge his parents' death because he thinks that, well, he doesn't think, he knows Dracula killed his parents, so he wants to go and avenge his family's death. So he goes out and goes set out to fight Dracula. Along the way, though, he meets his character, Alucard, who actually is Trevor Belmont. Now, this is the mindfuck for me, because in the original Castlevania, Alucard and Trevor were 2 different people entirely. So when I saw this, I was just like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Trevor Belmont was the original Belmont who defeated Dracula for the first time. In his original quest, Alucard, Dracula's son, aided him in his quest. Alucard was a completely different person. He was not Trevor Belmont. But in this game, they decided to make Trevor Belmont Alucard. I don't know why. I don't know what the decision behind that was, but I don't know. It's weird, but it is what it is, you know. Considering this game a completely different story, a reboot, it's okay. I can accept it since it's a reboot of the game. But if they were going with the original story of the game, you know, just retelling it, then it would be fucked up. But since it's not, since it's a retelling, I can accept it. It's still weird. I can accept it though. But moving on. So anyway, Simon's story ends, spoilers by the way, with him fighting the succubus, and at the end he confronts Dracula, and right before the fight, it ends. Simon's story ends. You move on to the next act. The next story begins with Alucard, not Trevor. You do play as Trevor, but in the story after you play as Alucard. He just wakes up from his grave and he finds out what happened to him after Dracula defeated him. He finds out that he's become what he's hated for so long and what he's tried to destroy. And now he's gonna set out to fight Dracula once again. Along the way of along through exploring the castle trying to find Dracula, he sees Simon and he thinks, wait a minute, who is that? He looks very familiar. Is that my son? That's pretty much what he thinks. And he pretty much finds out that Simon is his son, and he's exploring through the castle to find Dracula to defeat him. And along the way, he goes to help him and guide him throughout. And it ends the same way Simon's story ends, with confronting Dracula and then moving on to the next story. I think you fight Dracula actually when you're playing as Alucard too. I haven't gotten that far yet. And then I'm assuming after that you play as Trevor. Now Trevor's story I read up online because I obviously didn't get to play through it yet, but pretty much you have to go fight Dracula. Trevor wants to, regain his family's honor because Gabriel, the original Belmont in this story, screwed it all up by becoming Dracula and killing everybody. So he goes out to fight Dracula, and in the process of doing so, he dies. He gets killed by Dracula, and Dracula finds out that Trevor is his son. And when he kills Trevor, he tries to bring him back to life by giving him some of his blood, and that's how Trevor becomes Alucard. Again, mindfuck for me, but whatever. It is what it is. But overall, this is a really great game. I never played Lords of Shadow, but I think I will pick it up. It's probably not that expensive anymore, but I did play the demo and I liked it, so I definitely will pick up Lords of Shadow. And I'll pick up Lords of Shadow 2 also when that's out. I'm not sure when that's coming out. I think it's like 2014 or something. But yeah, it looks really good. I mean, like Lords of Shadow 2, I mean, like not Mirror Fate, but Mirror Fate is really good. It's a really great game. If you like side-scrolling games and action-adventure games, it's a great game to pick up. My rating of it, I'd have to say 8.5 out of 10. It's a really great game. If you're looking for something to pick up to play, something new, check it out. It's a really great game. As always, this is Bass Player Marcus, signing out. Have a good one, everybody.